Hey, well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. And I thank you for tuning in. And if you're coming in for the first time, I thank you. And if you've been consistently supporting me, I thank you as well. But on today's episode, I'm talking about being mindful of how you move. When I say being mindful of how you move, you never know who's watching you. You never know who, when you make a move, for business, to open up new business, or you make a move when you're successful, whether you're doing podcasting or art or you're posting on social media, you just never know who's looking around to see what you're doing, who's is watching you, even when you tell them all your business. Do not Some business that you have don't need to be exposed to the whole world. Every move you make does not need to be exposed to the whole world. Every idea you come up with doesn't need to be told to everybody. Every career move you want to make, every business that you're working on to someday leave your job or someday retire your job doesn't need to be spoken to everybody, whether it's your supervisors or your co-workers, what is it, whether it's some family members. Once it's launched and once it's successful, then you can expose it, because you can block your blessing by sharing everything with everyone. You never know who's jealous. You never know who's watching you with an evil eye. Not everything that you do, every little thing that you do, need to be exposed. And I'm gonna share some stories. I have a scripture I want to share with you, but I'm also gonna share some stories that is gonna blow your mind. That because you have this very little thing you have on this phone called social media, is good, but can also damage your life. And here's why. Here is recent news that I just found out about. I was driving and I heard this news. A drug kingpin who was enjoying vacation with his wife in the United Kingdom was arrested after her partner's social media posts revealed their whereabouts. Luis Miguel Picado and Gujijaba, 43, wanted by the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, was arrested in London December after his wife shared luxury holiday snaps online and unknowingly revealing the location to their authorities, reported Ele Persani. Now, that's the only way he was caught, is when his wife, they were on vacation. Him and his wife was on vacation, but his wife enjoying the luxury, enjoying the lavish, the money, the luxury, all the comfortability on vacation, nice vacation. She probably has a habit of posting on her social media platforms, exposing where they are. Many of us do this. Every time we go on, we on our social medias, we expose where we are. We on vacation, letting people know that we're on vacation, letting people know that we're using the bathroom, letting people know, and she shot up doing it live, where they on vacation, and that's how this kingpin was caught. That's how Miguel was caught. Manuel was caught. He was on vacation. His wife decided to post where they're at, and boom, it was easy pickings for authorities to find out where their location at and arrest them in United Kingdom. They're on vacation with luxury. and the law enforcement was able to get them. You see, the Bible is right. Whatever you do in the dark will come to light. So if you're doing wicked and evil, and you have a tendency of posting all the time on your social media, you're gonna get caught easily. But I'm gonna say this too: even if you're not doing wicked things and evil and wicked things, but you're posting your whereabouts on your social media, not really a smart thing to do. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's planning for you. The same way how this drug dealer was planning, was enjoying vacation with his wife, but his wife probably hooked on social media, addicted to social media, exposed, just have a tendency of letting people know that I'm on vacation. With my Birkin bag, I'm on vacation with my husband. I'm having a good time, and I'm enjoying vacation. Couldn't keep that secret. They had to let people know where they're at, where the whereabouts they're at. If you're gonna do that, you don't have to. I mean, whatever they was gonna get caught anyway, because whatever's in the dark that you're doing evil will be exposed. But even if you're not doing wicked things, you're not doing illegal things, you don't want to do. I used to do that. I used to post where I'm at on vacation. I used to post where I'm at. It's not safe. You never know who's watching you. It's just not safe. And the thing is that you are on vacation and you're exposing where you're at. But the thing is, you can do that. But how about do that like days later? How about take pictures, videos of where you're at and do it days later. Don't do it live exactly. Let's say if you're in Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas, and you're doing it live. Hey, I'm in Nassau, Bahamas. Easy picking for crooks, for bandits, easy pickings. Because you never know what was watching you. You never know was was watching you. You just don't know. So it's easy pickings for a burglar to break into your house while you're on vacation trying to enjoy yourself with your family. And it's easy. You never know who's watching you. Or I made a video about this too. You letting strangers into your house. Letting strangers into your house. Now, and then you have a tendency of going on vacation, and next thing you know, they know where everything is in your house. And now when you come back from vacation, everything is gone. Stop just being so addicted to posting where you're at all times. You're setting yourself up. Don't matter if you don't have no enemies, you don't do anything wicked or evil, but you just don't know who's watching you. That was a warning. It's a warning. It's a warning. It's a good message and a warning to be mindful of what you do and how you move. Don't be so just tell your wife if you're or your husband or whoever you're hanging or whatever family member you're hanging with or a friend to not expose every time you're going out somewhere or you're just enjoying to have kick it, having fun. You can post it, but post it days later. Post it a week later or days later. Don't post it live exactly at the time you're doing it and you're doing it live. Hey, I'm in Bahamas, Nassau, Bahamas, or in Portmore, Jamaica, or in Georgetown, Guyana. Be mindful of how you move. Listen, I admit that I'm on my social media a lot. I'm on social media a lot. And I post live word of the day shorts on my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and I just post. And I'm always posting on YouTube. I'm always recording videos and posting my YouTube shorts on what I'm doing, long form content or short YouTube shorts on my channel. But my thing is this: you on your social media, nothing wrong with that. But like I said before, We're living in an evil and wicked world, and we got to be mindful of how we move. You don't want to post exactly where you're at all times. Yeah, you don't have to go showing everybody where you're at all times. You can just enjoy your vacation. Just relax with your family, or you on vacation by yourself. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. You don't have to let everybody know where you're at all times. And that's what some people do on their social media. They always let people know where they're at all times. It's not wise. Just take pictures and videos for memories. And and then if you want to post it on your social media, you can just post it. Like I said before, a day later, 2 days later. But you want to, you're trying to enjoy yourself with your girl, having fun, just kicking it, going on vacation, and that was the biggest mistake. You're doing something evil and wicked. And you're doing something that's illegal, and you're posting everywhere. You're not a smart criminal at all. You're not smart. You're not smart. Um, you're going on vacation, and listen, me and my wife, we don't believe in posting everywhere. We just keep it to ourselves. We just pictures for our family memories. It's just not wise. I used to do it. Listen. I admit, when I got more wise, and I realized that, listen, this is not smart. Letting people know exactly where I'm at. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do it like a few days later, not exactly on the day of me trying to enjoy with my lady, my wife, going on vacation. I'm letting the whole world know I'm exactly at this location at this time. Some things are not meant to be shared with the whole world, because you never know who's watching you. You never know who wants to see you fall. You never know who wants to see you crumble, who wants to, or plotting to take you out, plotting to literally take you out, because they're jealous. They see what you have. You have a beautiful family, and they're jealous of that. You can have success and fame. You could have success, not really fame, but let's say you have success, whatever venture you're doing, and they can be jealous of that. They can be plotting for you because you exposing everything, and you feel that nothing can happen to you. You feel that I can expose my locations, I can expose, but I'm successful. Many, many, many people fell victim of that, especially with this era with social media. And and it happened to an artist, well-known Brooklyn artist, trap artist, hip hop, and it was sad because he was so young, man, so young. Now I'm talking about hip hop artists, none other than known as Pop Smoke, born Bradshaw Barack Jackson, born in Brooklyn, New York, born February 19th, 2020. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, man, and came up with his single that I heard on the radio quite a few times. Still, they're still playing it. They're still playing it. They're still playing it on radio stations. Welcome to the party. That was released in 2019. Now, Pop Smoke, promising artist, had a different kind of flow, had a ranchy voice, had a unique sound, unique sound for drill music. He had a unique sound for drill music. His voice was unique, and definitely unique sound for drill music. His voice was unique. If you heard his music, you'll see you hear what I mean. You'll see what I mean, and you'll hear it. But on in the year 2020, the year 2020, February of 2020, I remember when I heard the bad news. Pop Smoke was renting an Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills in California. And one mistake he did on the social media platform was expose the address where he was located on the social media platform. That was a huge mistake because he was being watched. And at 4:30 a.m., five hooded men, including one wearing a ski mask and carrying a handgun, broke into the house through the second story balcony. The intruders held a handgun. Women were there. There were other people in the household too that were threatened by these hooded gunmen. And they seen Pop Smoke. I think Pop Smoke was trying to defend himself from the gunmen, and they took him out. Sad, but Pop Smoke had his whole life ahead of him. Pop Smoke was going places, and he had us, like I said before, he was going places, man. I mean, he had his whole life ahead of him. No telling how far he would have went in his music career if he didn't make that fatal mistake of exposing his location and the address. He exposed the address to the criminals that took him out, seeing the address where he was located. That's why I tell people, you never know who's watching you. You got to pray and ask God for protection at all times because you never know who's jealous of you. And I think it was jealousy. You never know who's, most likely it was jealousy. You never know who's watching you. He was successful. Pop Smoke was at a height of his career. He was about to take off like a rocket ship, launch off like a rocket ship. As you can see, the crowd where he's performing, people was gravitated towards his music, so he's going places. But in the year 2020, February of 2020, he didn't live to see his highest potential fulfilled because he was taken out. Young age, I think he was believed to be 20 years old or 21. Very young. Sad. Condolences to his family. R.I.P. to the one and only artist known as Pop Smoke. Social media is good when you're doing business. It's good when you're entrepreneur and you're trying to expose your business. It's good when you have a word of encouragement for inspirational and content creators and people that's pushing the word of God out there on the social media. It's very good for that. Or if you're just a podcaster and you're trying to promote your platform, it's good for promotion and all of that. Social media is good. There's nothing wrong with social media. But it can be also can be bad for you as well. If you're a person and you have nothing going for you, but all you're doing is exposing where you're at, your location, it can be also very dangerous. It can be also to your demise. A few years ago, there were these group of teachers that called out sick. They called out sick. And what they did, they went on vacation, exposing all their business on their social media platforms. Hey, I'm in a cruise with my coworkers. I'm in a cruise with my friends, and they're all teachers. And guess who happened to see that? The principal seen that that a lot of these teachers were on, although they called out sick, but they were not supposed to be on vacation. They were supposed to be home. If you're gonna call out sick, be home. And the supervisors, the principal, seen that they were the principal seen that they were on this cruise ship, but yet they were supposed to be teaching in the class. They're supposed to be teaching, but they're on vacation on a cruise ship. How they're sick and they're teaching on a cruise ship. And guess what? Got their license. They got trouble. They got in trouble for it. I don't know if they got their license revoked, but possibly because of their social media, posting on their social media where they're at, and they're supposed to be sick. Now they got in trouble because the principal was able to see, probably scrolling through his or her social media platform as well, and see that, oh, you're on vacation. I thought you were sick. I thought Mrs. Crabtree was sick. I thought Mrs. Blanchard was sick. But how come you're on vacation on a cruise ship, but yet you're supposed to be sick? Be mindful how you move. Like I said before, social media, great platform, and I'm glad that actually social media exists, because the truth of the matter is that I get to be creative and get to create my own show on my social media platform, or I see a lot of creators doing skits on social media, which I think is great. Hey, listen, you don't have to wait to go to Hollywood to become an actor. You can do your own skits on your social media. You don't have to wait for a Hollywood or get a call by an agent. You can do your own skits on social media, and that's how you can get exposed too. That's how you can let people know, listen, I do skits, and they can see that you're doing skits. I see husband and wife duo. I see couple duos doing skits. I see friends doing skits, dancing on social media. And social media is great for that. It's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's great. This is a social media era, and I think it's wonderful. The things that we couldn't do back then, you can do now. Just to go to a studio back then to dance, you had to book with an agent, book for a studio, pay money for a studio. Now you can just go on your social media, and if you have like clothes, or you're trying to promote some brand, you can do that on your social media. It's good for that, man. Thank God it's a social media era. The things we couldn't do back then, we could do now. But thank God, because of social media, we can do it now. Now the live word of the day is coming out of Matthew chapter 6, verses 3. Do not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Do not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. What does that mean? Do not let people know every move you make. Every single move that you make, you don't have to let the whole world know by exposing it on your social media. If you're going to the bathroom or you're laying in bed saying that you're bored, there's people that share all type of crazy stuff on their social media. What they're doing, and they're showing that they're partying while they're supposed to be at work. They're showing that they're all type of things, and not knowing that they're getting themselves jammed up. And if you have a goal that you're working on, you have something that you're trying to reach for. Not everything, and you're working at your goal. Not everything is meant to be shared with everyone. Not everything is meant to. Not everything is meant to be. Not everybody is meant to hear all your whole entire business, what you're doing and how you're moving. Not everything that you're doing is meant to be shared with everyone. And that's where this scripture comes in, Matthew 6, verses 3. Not everything. Not everything. Because you never know, when you just share everything with everybody, it comes like the New York Post. Everybody knows your business, and then when it doesn't work out what you're doing, that's how it's black. When you tell everybody, your whole world, what you do, all your business, what you're doing, they're not supposed to know your business until they see your business. When they see that you launch your business, is up and running, that's how you let them know. But until then, keep quiet and keep working. Keep quiet and keep working. Do not let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Not everything is meant to be shared with everyone. Not everything is meant to be shared with everyone. Whether you're at your job, but you're working on your goal, whether it's your job, don't expose everything to your co-workers, to your supervisors. Keep it secret. Once it's launched, and once they see that, oh wow, Zaccheus's business is booming. Oh, then you let them know, listen, this is my business right here. This is my business right here. Look at it. It's launched. Can you promote it? Look, I got my business going. I got my clothing line going. Look, it's launched right now. Can you support me? Or look, I have an online business. I'm successful. I'm making money, and I'm leaving my job. I'm giving you about 5 months, then I leave because I already have a booming business, a booming online business. That's when you let it be known because it's already taken off, it's already successful, and it's already taken off. It's already established because it's you worked at it and now it's official. Only when it's official, then it can expose whatever business you have going for yourself, or you're trying to go back to school. Don't tell everybody all your moves. Not everything is meant to be shared with everyone. But this is Zaccheus. With another live word of the day, God bless and be safe out there. And if you like what I shared, smash that like button. Also subscribe to my channel, Zaccheus Gospel. I always got more coming for you. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings.